Good evening, and welcome to the Star Wars Video Wiki. I am your host, Eshkalar, Canadian wizard extraordinaire, and the first Jedi from Earth. I have you now, Skywalker. Vlop. Ooh, you better pick that up. You're gonna need it. If you ever fall in love, I'm sure they can make you a replacement, but it's not gonna be the same. I'm pretty sure. From experience, I can't tell. So anyway. Hi, I'm Eshkalar, Canadian Wizard Supreme, and you can tell I'm a Canadian wizard because I know who the fabulous Rougeau brothers are, and the Wendigo, and thereby hangs the tail. You see, I love to go out and camp, and I was camping a couple weeks ago under a bridge in the city, and something put behind me in the dark and stole my blanket. So in the morning, I went to the police station and I reported the theft. And I said, "Sir, I was robbed during the night." And he said, "Well, who robbed you?" I says, "Well, I don't know who, but it was a large furry someone." And he said, "Wendigo." And I says, "Well, I was so stoned I don't even know Wendy came." I said, "Wendy." Yeah, the great minds of Canadian comedy are seldom appreciated, and until after they die and someone finds all the beer. Okay, so anyway, I have a lecture to give you today. And I think you remember that last time I was talking to you about a thing called the Thotec. The Thotec knot is the basic pattern of wizardry. Now, that allows you to empower what we call the cantrip and what we call the first level spell. They're very low level magical effects, but they're better than you can do. So, at any rate, I'm going to teach you how. But first, I'm going to talk to you about the next set of magical patterns. The next one is called the Nakdar web. And the Nakdar web is so called because whereas the Thotec looks like a knot, like a Gordian knot, and you'll see it in your dreams, you'll know just what I'm talking about. The Nakdar web is oriented from a central node along axes. And then the patterns align along axes like the growing of a crystal of snow. I'm so cool. It's so good to be a Canadian wizard. Ha! Because I know this stuff. So anyway. So, with the Nakdar web, you can create more powerful magical effects than you can with the Thotec because the Nakdar creates a more powerful containment for the Kel energy that's going to do the work. They call that work in physics, but I never did any work in my life. That's why I'm a wizard. Oh well, they'll never understand until they become Canadian comedians too. I mean, Canadian wizards. Oh, what am I? Whatever. So, at any rate, now the thing about the Nakdar is, you can create a higher density of Kel storage. Kel being the gauge particle of the magiocentric spectrum. Now, Kells are the energy with which you do work in magic, and so the Thotec can hold some Kells in a containment and do easy work, simple work, whereas the Nakdar can hold more Kells in a tighter area and do more work on demand. So Nakdar spells tend to be more powerful than Thotec spells. And here you go. The Nakdar spell effects are things like minor invisibility, and stinking cloud. Oh, I can do that with a couple of tacos and a six-pack of beer. So at any rate, some of your higher level detect spells, and as I said, some of your concealment spells, mist and blur and invisibility. These all come from the Nakdar web derived spells. And let me explain something more about the patterns to you so you understand where I'm coming from. Each pattern is divided into quadrants, right? And each quadrant has a specific feel and flair for certain kinds of magical effects. And then they're also what I call the ramen packets, because there's little groups of what look like noodles, but they don't quite align with each other all the time. They're called domains, the magical domains. In case you have that physics stuff I'm talking about, you'll know just what I'm talking about, because I'm sure they taught it to you in school, right? No Child Left Behind. That was all about making kids smarter and not about fighting the war in Iraq, right? Not about throwing the responsibility for primary education on the governors, and you know what they're like for it. Yeah, okay, fine. Love you. Love my governor especially. The governor of Canada is, wow, what a guy, huh? So anyway, he is a member of the machine. They're coming to get you because they're hungry for your blood. I'm sorry. I don't know where. Oh, it was a trailer for a new movie, not made in Canada. I'm telling you, probably one of them Finland movies. You know, like Iron Sky. Oh, was that wonderful? Oh, I got to say, those guys are good. They did Star Wreck in the Perk Ginning, and then they did Iron Sky. If you get a chance to watch either one of these movies, and if you're more organized than me and you have a chance to pay for either one of these movies, please make the world a better place by sending those guys some money. I'm not kidding. Those movies are just wonderful. 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 I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about me. Go back to me, Eshkalar. Okay, I will. Why am I talking to myself? Because I'm the only interesting person in the room. Why wouldn't I talk to me? So, I think I pretty much covered the Nakdar, and I pretty much covered the Thotek, and I pretty much covered the difference between the quadrants and the ramen packets, right? So you understand those basic things. So if you wanted to create a minor invisibility spell from the Nakdar, you would use this axis. It's about, I call that the 10 o'clock axis. And in it, there are several noodle soup packages that sort of are going in a generally contra Widdershins pattern. And you find that piece that sort of like looks like kind of looks like how they plaster walls in houses. There's a piece of that like that right up there along that 10 o'clock axis, and you can use that to concentrate Kells to create. Get this. This is so cool. To create a tiny little field of probability that allows photons, which are the basic gauge particle of the electromagnetic spectrum. See, I'm smarter than you physicists because I know about both, and you only know about the one till they discover that the Higgs boson was merely a fluctuation in your ratings. And the same thing with gravitational mergers of black holes. Nobody's even proved there is a black hole yet. Nobody's seen one. Go find one, bring it back, put it on the table. Oh, we can't do that. Well, then it's not empirical physics, is it? It's just magic, isn't it? That's what I thought. Okay, fine. So anyway, let's see. I poked holes in everybody except Donald Trump, and I yelled and screamed and I bitched and I did whatever I wanted, and I managed to inform and enlighten about magic today. I consider that a win-win day for Eshkalar. Now I'm going to go back and recharge my sense of Canadian comedy by watching 10, 11 hours of, I don't know, Bret Hart interviews. Oh, gold. Comedic gold, I gotta tell you. Hey, okay, well, I'll talk to you later, and next time we'll be talking about the next pattern up, and I'll give you a little more revealment about the general nature of magic and how to make it do your will and predict the world. Jeez, must be the brisket. Okay, bye.